things down.
The first person that wants it,
That's good.
He's gonna have fun, I gotta have fun too.
Roll call, Jimmy Latham.
Brandon Tate.
Jason Peterson. Public comment?
Planning and zoning clerk.
Clerk.
You got anything?
I do, just a short thing. So
All right.
I've been in contact with, well, they've been in contact with me. This cloud permit, it's an application that we can do online where people can submit their building permit, plans, anything, anything dealing with planning and zoning. And they submit it, we can print it off, or we can send it on to you guys through email. It can be, they can have their contractor or their builder or whoever on this too. And anything that they need, they can submit their building permits, their building plans. It comes to us, we set up a meeting through this, so everybody knows it's on their agenda. You guys can say, I can't do it this week, or I can, and you do about 30 days out. And so it will be once a month, that's what we kind of had planned. And then, anything that is talked about, if they have to do something like, they need to have their ins and outs, then that's put on there. Anything Ross has to say, anything you guys have to say is typed in there. They know that when it's all, when they go to city council says whatever they have to say, that's typed in there, and everybody knows. And then at the end, when Ross inspects, Ross goes in there and says, I can make it this day. So it's kind of neat. It's kind of a neat application. They can pay online when Garcane submits their stuff online. Then we put it in there. They can pay that online. We're not, then they can go online and they can get their occupation, your certificate of occupation online, anything they can do it online. And that's just the initial cost for the year would be, to start up is $95, and then it goes down, to about $6,000. So it's kind of a neat thing. And I needed to get you guys' input so I can submit it to city council and we can budget it in for the next budget year.
I think it looks really good, and I think it simplifies stuff in the office for you guys.
Yeah.
Everyone on planning and zoning and the city council.
And it stays in anything that we do will stay in this application for as long as we need it. So, years or.
No more lost records.
No more lost records.
Well, updating's always good. It might, technology's not always good, but it is, when you can keep everything together and stuff, for sure.
And we'll still do the paper, but we can just print all this off and stick it in, with the minutes, and, we have to keep the minutes anyway forever.
I think it'd be a good thing to, look into, and, or, like you already looked into it, but looking, bringing it to the foresight, to the heads and everything else to make stuff work a lot easier, and everything together, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will take it to city council and on next Tuesday and go from there.
Back in circles.
And go back in circles, yeah.
All right, thank you. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from last month.
I second it. All right, action items. Don, you're up.
okay.
piece of property right there, or the green. Now that's Button's, fencing, and then Tate's live right there, there's one lot between us, and then we're right there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Button's
Mm-hmm.
fencing is right there, and then there's a vacant lot, Tate's are right there, and then we have that property right there. Okay, and that's what, in, December when I came in, you guys, you know, I told you about the steel building, I wanna lease it. And I'm, you know, the main thing is, you know, I'm getting older and I'm getting at the end of the runway, and I'm just trying to create something to bring some of our property into income so that when I'm gone, Shauna's got an income and my kids do. And so I thought I'd put that steel building up, and I showed you guys a picture and everything. And you guys went ahead and approved it, and then I went to city, they approved it, okay. But I looked at the zoning on this thing, and the only thing I questioned is it says open zoning. And I don't understand that open zoning, okay, it falls into that open zoning. And is the open zoning, they left that open so that a person that owns that property can bring it to its best use, okay? And so for me, that use would be this steel building. So I didn't want to put up a building and find out, oh, you can't have a commercial thing there, okay? Even though it should fall under that, but I just, you know, and I think I'm okay, but I just want to make sure I understand things right, because it is open zone. So am I okay with what I'm doing?
With an open zone and stuff, yeah, you have the right to put what you want there.
Okay, okay.
As long as it's through,
Okay.
the planning zone, the codes and everything else.
I did, I went through that,
Yeah.
so, okay.
So the only problem we had last time was access.
Okay, that surprised me, okay, I was kinda, I wasn't prepared for that. That easement, we gave that to the Tates, I mean, we gave up property to help them have a driveway, okay? They're in the back.
Yeah.
This is not gonna interfere with their getting in and out, or cars going in front of their house and everything else. This isn't gonna impact them at all on this thing. It's our approach, it's our road that we gave them. And it really surprised me that they would act like that. But there's so many different personalities and views. It's just like the new stoplight down there going into the ranchos. 50% of the people didn't want it there, 50% do want it, You're never gonna win on these things. And I don't think that I think I'm in harmony with everything that's going on. And it's highway commercial, that's why people buy stuff on the highway, so they can promote and they can do their business and everything there. So I think I'm okay, I just wanna make sure we have the right understanding on everything.
Yeah, well, the writing under, the understanding and stuff is, it's open space so that you can, cause, where the general, or the family, or
General, yeah, or Family Dollar and the other one.
not the family dollar, general
General.
dollar, or general dollar,
Yeah.
going in and all that, that was zoned 3 different things.
Okay,
So as long as it's done correctly, it's fine.
okay, okay.
But, the thing we had, and, me too, is
Yeah.
access.
Right.
We don't have the right
Yeah.
to tell you you can use a road that don't belong to the city.
Okay,
You know what I mean? That's where I'm coming from.
okay.
So that, if that's between you guys.
Right, and
We
that's
can't
our,
tell you,
yeah, okay. And that's
no,
fine.
that you can't, or yes, you can, because that's not,
Right,
town property.
Right,
So is
okay.
the road an easement, or did you give the?
We gave an easement there, so they were landlocked. And so to help them out, it didn't cost them anything, just to be a good neighbor. We gave them our property, so they had a way to cross to go in
access
there.
Property you
Yeah,
sold them, right?
and so there's enough there for both of us, so, anyway.
So it's like the open and stuff, that's totally fine, but where, the problem I can't, control or anything else is cause it's not a city street
Right,
or
right,
anything like
right.
that with city access.
Right,
And I know with the state and everything else,
Okay,
that'd have to be worked out civil, that's nothing to do with us.
okay, I understand that, so,
So we could prove
Okay.
what we need to prove for the land and stuff,
Okay.
but like accessing, your own property,
right,
we don't have no say in
okay,
saying, yes, you can use that road, you know, stuff like that.
Okay,
That's where Jason comes into play on his end,
all right, that's fine.
the civil work.
Okay, we're okay then, okay. All right, I just wanted to get that understanding, so, and I appreciate you guys, okay? So I'm just gonna go off of the approval that I got from the city to go ahead and do it, and we're gonna do it. So, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
But, Don? Was it approved just for the building, or was we haven't approved the lot, right? The commercial?
We approved to have the building go on that lot, on that property.
Okay, was it, approved? Cause I'm just looking, I just want, before you left, I wanna make sure that if it's been, approved for commercial, or do we even make that?
You know, I don't know on the exact wording, you know, but what.
Cause I know we started talking about roads and stuff,
Yeah,
but I don't think we approved it to, change the zoning on it.
zoning. But I don't think, that's why I was wondering about the open zoning, if that covered that, and I think it does, and that's what,
I think
So I
until
think-
you decide what you're gonna do,
yeah, okay,
I,
okay.
as far as I can
So I think
see,
we're
you're
okay.
fine.
And when I came in here in December, I said, you know, I'm gonna build this building, we're gonna put it up for lease, I don't have anybody, but that was the intent behind it,
Yes.
okay? On that lot, and I drew the map out for the easements and everything, and that was all approved to go on that property, so.
So, are you wanting to change that open space to commercial then?
Yes.
Is what you
yeah,
want to do?
Yeah.
Which would be done through us, plus it'd have to go to the town council, then through to the county, correct?
It should be, yeah.
Right.
And I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Needs to
So
be.
you
So
saying
you
the
have
open,
not approved it for a zone change, correct?
It has not been, I think it's still considered
Open.
open space. I don't think it
Open
was
space.
technically approved
But
as,
it's approved for the building, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
So we have to commercial.
so do we need to rezone that to commercial, or are we in that open zone, has that covered that?
Well, open space
Okay,
is considered, I know I wrote it down one of these days.
That
Which one?
That one.
So the purpose to permit the use of open space land or uses compatible with the surroundings and to protect the health and safety and welfare of the residents of the town. Allowable uses is raising crops and gardening, public recreation facilities, so it's not zoned, it's open spaces, so. Does it have building structures? It does. So if it's open space, according to the planning and zoning, you know, and then the codes and stuff, it is correct.
falls in that, okay, okay. All right, very good, thank you.
Yep. So on that, what do you say?
Well, I didn't ask to do anything,
No.
just wanna know if it was right. As long as
If
it's not
it's
a
right
junkyard or
on-
a trash dump, then all right.
Right on with what he can do, but just like we said before, with the road and stuff, we don't have say, so that's all between you guys.
So if he builds and uses the road, what are my steps?
Do you show you own the road? Do you have anything?
That says it's a private drive.
If you have documents and stuff like that, that's all they need to know.
Public, so you couldn't use it for
Yeah.
commercial, right? Because it's a private drive.
Yep.
Private drive, correct.
So I
That's
thought-
why I'm saying, that's where I come from last time, is we can't tell him what to do on his property, cause it's already zoned for that. But with the access is the problem, cause it's state right of way, and then you guys have, you know, the public, your private road. That's why I said when it comes to, well, not even to Jason, it comes between civil,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
put private road, put a sign up, and that way you'll have,
Private property, it's,
And I don't want a gate on my front yard either, but you might put a gate up that, you know, when everybody's home, you shut it on the weekends when you're gone, or, but I don't want one on my property either. I like to pull in my driveway. So,
But that's something right there where it's a private road, if it's something like that, that comes legally on, you know, not us, so. All right, yep,
that yours or mine?
that's yours, mine's still in my book,
Who's next?
2.
David, you're up. Are you David? Nope.
Hi, guys. The reason I'm here is because I'm looking to get the application for conditional use permit or get a use permit for, if you look at that picture I drew for you, and I don't know if you all have one each.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, what I did is I took my brother off the streets to take care of him. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, so what I'm looking to do is get the authorization for him to live in that trailer on my property. So I can take care of him, keep him off the streets, and yet give him his privacy.
So, this is just to put a trailer pad and then put a camp trailer on your property?
Well, see, I already have a camp, it's more like a one-bedroom condominium is what it is. But it's a 36-foot RV, 3 slides, so it's real comfortable. It's like, it's living accommodations. And I'm able to take care of them that way. Normally, Judy and I, we just got tired of RVing. That was our RV for that. We take home away from home with us when we went. And believe it or not, we were trying to sell it, could never get it sold. And lo and behold, my brother came into a need. He was on the streets. I let him off the streets. I'm not gonna let him live like that. And so, but my wife's home and it's too small. If you look at it, or look on the plot, which is parcel numbered on there, it shows it's a small place for 2 people already. And so I made that possible. I already had an RV station hookup on the property. So I'm just looking for permission to be able to take care of my brother.
So to have a or a motorhome on your property
Yeah,
for.
that he can legally be in it.
Conditional use permit.
Yeah, basically that's it. I
Is
got,
that a mobile home park? What is that?
that's not a mobile home
This is
park.
where,
I'm buying that lot,
right across from,
across from Ken's.
Kenny Johnson.
Yeah,
Oh,
That single
yeah,
lot.
he and I are both motorheads, we talk all the time.
You know what I'm talking?
yeah.
Let's see here.
There.
Yeah, that one right there,
Where
across
do
from Kenny.
Oh.
Between,
If I may I approach?
yeah,
Okay, see there's the station that, and it's not left as permanent, okay? You can see right there where I have it, the station was there already, it's got the flex hose going into it, and if you deem necessary, I can make it rigid.
for the sewer and stuff.
Yeah, it's already got a sewer system built in, everything.
And how long do you plan on him being there?
How long? Well, he has health issues, so I'm actually taking care of him. At this point, I don't see him going anywhere. Until he has unless he needs around the clock medical care, that's the only time he would leave. Took care of my mom, took care of my dad, taking care of my brother, simple as that.
7. A little over a quarter.
Yeah. Well, it's not that, so it's pretty much as conditional use permit, just like we've done for,
But those are all just temporary.
yes. But this is kind of be the same because he's
More
trying to help,
permanent.
trying to get his brother off the streets.
Yeah, he was down and you know all about those stats. about what Phoenix is like and all that, and he was down there. And I thought for absolutely no way. When he ended up in that position, I went and got him, and he's here with me.
And is he elderly?
He's 65.
65.
His early golden years, however you want to put it.
The what?
Early golden years.
I thought that's where Jason was.
Wow. Oh, thanks.
Oh, wait, I'm same age as you are, so I better shut up.
I probably have 15 years on him. I retired from working in prison, remember? We had those discussions. Anyways. Do you? Oh, okay. Well, I beat the stats. I retired back in 19.
Go.
So, I mean, it's all about not anything for me, it's about for him. The home and everything is already legally said, it's there, but it's about being able to just take care of him. That's all I'm asking for.
All the ones that we've approved have been temporary situations. They're only gonna be there a short time, in which this is a fight between everybody. I personally don't have a problem with it, but other people do.
Got opinion?
Well, kindness apart, I would allow this one, just because he's taking care of his young, seasoned brother, right?
Young seasoned brother, okay. That's a different way to say golden years, early golden years, but. I'm trying to keep a light heart about this. It's been really tearing my heart apart because he has medical issues. You know what syncope is, officer? Okay, you know it's the fourth valve in the heart, right? Okay, it doesn't allow function properly or strong enough to allow the brain oxygen. Medically speaking, kind of was there with what I did. Blood goes up before it goes down.
I don't have a real problem against that. I don't like giving permits for the longer use to live in a trailer, because that is against town code.
But circumstances and stuff, I think we'll make a motion to approve it, which needs to
I
go through
second it.
city council, and they'll have to be final approval on it. So we can move it forward to them, and they'll have their opinion on it too. But where, it's a conditional use permit, I could say we can't, they'll tell you how long, if they give it to you, of how many, like up to 6 months or a year, or anything like that. That'll be their decision through the council on how long it'll be. But we'll approve the conditional use permit to allow you to have your RV, being lived in on your property.
Good, appreciate that very much. Anything else you need of me, folks?
Nope, that'll be it.
See, for a permit of some
Talk to her,
sort?
and they can let you know when the city council is, to get you on the agenda when they have, an opening.
Okay.
And then you can come back and they'll have meetings or have it all set for you
All right,
to, get you on the city council. And the city council guys will have to approve
right,
what we've just approved, so. All right, thanks for your time.
thank you.
Next,
Go on, discussion and possible action
Next
regarding
Tuesday
Canyon
at
Shadow
7.
subdivision on Pat
next Tuesday
Drive.
at 7.
Okay, so, these guys were supposed to be here for the Bergen. I'll tell you a little bit about it, is that they are in connection with Ted Jensen, and what they wanna do is, this part of it will be commercial, and then part of it will be residential. The residential is kind of what, greenheads do. They put the pad on there, and then they bring in the
Hole.
walls and everything and set them up like that. They said,
What do
that
you
it
think
was.
of those? Have you seen any of them up?
I have,
Do you like them?
they're all over.
Are they?
There's a ton in Cedar, there's a ton in Canab.
Yeah, and I'd like to see them, and I asked if they would do a model home, and they were,
What's our minimum square footage in the house?
I do believe it was 800.
Do we have a picture of his block?
but they came and did a presentation with Justin and I.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't get anybody from the council to come because it was kind of like in the spur of the moment.
How many square feet is that, Tony? it's 3 bedroom, 2 bath, it's gotta be
Oh,
over.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's a
it's-
good sized home, you know, and, I don't know.
You like it?
That's just a lot. So, are they gonna come and do this, or we wanna, are you doing it?
Well, no, I'm not really doing it, you know, I'm just kinda telling you about it, if you wanna approve it and take it on to city council next week, or.
I think we should approve it so we can get some houses built in this town.
Well,
And
we're
that's
still
what it's
waiting on all the other ones to start building.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, these
okay.
people might move a little faster.
Plus,
They're made in St. George.
So what are
and-
they actually even asking for? Just,
So what her thing is that I know there's a couple, about 4 lots there that are not quite big enough, you know, they're just smaller lots, and, you know, they can either do.
behind my house.
oh, between you and the ball field?
Well, being the, well, this is my house right here. So this is the open lot right here, and then this is the,
On this side of Pat Drive.
this is the ball fields, or the new little, where the club started,
Mm-hmm.
or the 2 duplexes. And so this is the open lot between the duplexes and me, and then this is on the, towards the,
Highway.
highway.
Well,
So
how
they
Right
wanna
there
do
across the
commercial
street from
here.
the old
how do
diner.
you feel? It's by your house.
I think we should, table it till
No,
they can come and talk to us about it, cause, you know, we wanna know if they're gonna be doing they have to do curb and gutter, sidewalks, lights.
Justin and I told them about
and
that.
all that,
They
so.
had to do, you know, they could do the roll curb and, you know, stuff like that, and, you know, and there were certain things that they would have to do. You know, they might get the variance for the smaller lots, the 4 or 5 smaller lots, but that would have to go through you and city council. And,
Well, and then we're already having issues with smaller lots than that, I don't think we should,
and they said they could change it,
Change,
you
you
know,
know.
possibly change it, but.
I wouldn't even push for the smaller lots, cause code wise, you gotta have, what was that, 800 square feet or more
Yeah.
to be built upon.
Yeah, and I don't know what they, Justin told them 1/3 of an acre to build on, and they're just right under 1/3 of an acre.
Cause it's, there an acres what I have there where I live,
Yeah.
and then it's that you can, it sees, almost 2 to make the 1,
Yeah.
so.
So I know that they had their setbacks in order in that, but those few lots were,
Yeah, I'd say we, table this one and,
until they can come, and I'll call.
and then give Jason the chairperson of the planning and zoning on 4, and then we'll be adjourned.
Sound good, I second it.
Said you needed more work, you don't work enough.
I love you guys.
Oh, okay. I'm just helping out, so. So, yeah, I say we table 3, table 4, and call a meeting adjourned at 7:30.
Okay.
All in favor?
I,
I'm in favor. Okay.
good job.